Hey ladies and gents, Steam Rhythm here with another part of my 3-card run of Ocarina of Time. Now last time we beat the water temple and got fire arrows, and this time we're going to be getting something that I probably should have gotten before either of those temples, but didn't. So, destroying these rocks, to destroy those rocks you need the Megaton hammer. And so, to get this stuff, you're going to have to get done with the Fire Temple first, or at least get the Megaton Hammer from the Fire Temple first. If I remember correctly, anyway. But it comes in handy in the Water Temple if you are using Din's Fire to beat Shadow Link or what have you. And good God, these fairies are still creepy as hell. So, this fairy enhances magic power, which means basically you get a double meter. Kind of like the cursing bat creature thing in A Link to the Past, only, well, this one is more upfront about the fact that she's helping you. I apologize if I sound a little monotone right now. I've been up for less than an hour and have my coffee sitting right next to the microphone. So, also I did not need to see that crotch shot of the Great Fairy. Anyway, so with that done, we are now ready to go back to Kakariko Village, which, you know, we should have a fairly simple time getting to from here because it's like right out this way. So, onward. Now, this is not quite where I intended on being, but actually, you know what? I think I'm going to go over to the other way out. There's a way out up there that leads you to the top of the mountain, which is much preferred to where I would be otherwise. So, that way I can take Cape Horgobora down, assuming he's still there. Actually, no, maybe only Young Link can do that, and I'm just being dumb, wasting time. Oh god. I guess I'm about to find out. Yep, looks like I'm going down the old-fashioned way. Aw, I lost a whole heart on that. I still have the 3 fairies from the Water Temple, because unexpectedly, the only damage I took from the boss of the Water Temple was from the spikes on the side of the battlefield. Excuse me. So, I should be good. Also, Death Mountain isn't erupting anymore, so I take that to be a pretty good sign that it was a relatively safe place to go down. Volgavagya is not in the Fire Temple anymore, I take it. And so, ha! Tektites. Oh, that was an embarrassing little tidbit for getting the name of Tektites. I guess it wasn't that bad, but back into the village, and there should be a cutscene starting really soon. It's going to be a little awkward if I come in from this angle, I guess, but no? I think I have to enter Kakariko Village from another area for that to happen. Basically, after you complete the Water Temple, I believe, you can access the next. You can get the cutscene that lets you access the next temple. However, oh, that was weird. Yeah, there we go. You have to enter Kakariko Village from Hyrule Field. Basically, this will let you access the Shadow Temple, which in itself requires an item in order for you to beat it that you can only get excuse me by going back in time as Young Link and going through the bottom of the well. So after this cutscene, that's what I'm going to be doing in this episode, is going through the bottom of the well. Now, the scary thought about this part is actually that I say scary and then immediately start laughing. I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be the boss of the dungeon, which he looks really, really silly. But, I get the yawning. But as bosses go, he's really not that bad. He just can't see him without the lids of truth, which you don't have because it's at the bottom of the well, along with a bunch of dead things. Also, Link screamed. Coffee time. Still getting used to dark roast. Oh, look, good music again. But yes, the Shadow Temple's very linear, and the temple you take care of, or the place that you take care of as a child, it's kind of a mini dungeon. So okay, sorry about that. It's just a Shadow Temple beneath this graveyard. Yeah, the Shadow Temple, it's an interesting temple, I think, because unlike every other temple so far, it's less of a branching maze or branching labyrinth and more of a, I say labyrinth because in a labyrinth, basically the difference between a labyrinth and a maze is that the labyrinth is in the labyrinth you're supposed to get to the center. And with a maze, it's supposed to be challenging. You're supposed to either go in one end and go out the other, or something like that. And you're branching past and everything. But yeah, the other temples are more maze-like, whereas the Shadow Temple has shades of that, but it's a lot more of a linear dungeon than, say, the Water Temple, for example. There's no raising and lowering the water level, and going back and forth between the first, second, and third floors, and no more yawning, and God, that looks awful on my TV because of all the high-resolution stuff bringing out the graphical imperfections. But anyway, if you go there now, you'll find there are a bunch of invisible things, and that's really just no fun. And I can't remember off the top of my head the Prelude to Light, if I even have the Prelude to Light. I don't have the Prelude to Light. Wunderbar. Alright. Well, I guess I'm heading back to the Temple of Time. Here we go. So, now Shaky's going to teach you the melody to... Oh, she's talking about the Forest Temple. Basically, you're going to have to... Yeah, she talked about the Fire Temple and Water Temple. And even through time, it's a reference to both the Shadow Temple and the Spirit Temple. Because for both of those, they require you to go back in time and become a child. Now, because you can warp, this backtracking isn't as bad, because you can basically just warp here, put the sword in the pedestal, become a child again, and then warp back in a lot of cases. But yeah, so we're getting 2 Ocarina melodies in one video. That's not bad. Now if this were a speed run, then I would have probably started it over like 50 times already. But this is obviously not a speed run because I suck at this game. And yet here I am doing a 3-heart run. Anyway, so this is, I don't know, I guess I'll meet you at the bottom of the well as a child. Or have I even actually shown this? I mean, I shouldn't care, but... yeah, so that's as simple as that. Alright, warping time. Alright. Oh god, no, no, no. Oh, I almost landed straight in the royal family's grave. So, here we are back in Kakariko Village again. And I don't know if I probably haven't done this as a child yet, because I don't think I finished the Forest Temple before going... I don't think I went back as... this is probably the first time going back in time as a child again. So, you know, this will be fun. This guy's all happy and stuff, and it's like, yeah! Yeah! Let's see, how does that go again? You know, just save time and checking this. 8 on up, 8 on up. Okay. Ah, it's a little trickier whenever you don't have C buttons, but you have a C stick, and sticks aren't always the most precise. But yeah, somehow, by causing a rainstorm in here, it causes the windmill to start rotating really, really fast, which itself also causes the water supply in the well to drain. I'm not sure how this works exactly. I don't know if the windmill is supposed to be like their water pump or something, or what. Go around, go around, go around. What? It's going way too fast. So that kind of was the time paradox of the game, because the first time you see him is as an adult, and he's referencing you playing that song and causing things to speed up too much. But you don't, by that point you haven't actually done that, so he teaches you the song inadvertently, and then you play it, and it's just this big time paradox mess. So, without further ado, into the bottom of the well. Now, I did play through this one time before, a couple days ago, to make sure I knew how to do this, because this place is a maze of rooms with hidden pathways. Basically, imagine if you had a maze only you can't see where all the walls are. Or, rather, you can't really see where all the pathways are. So, but there's really only 1 or 2 that we need to go down, because this isn't a 100% run. I can just go in here and grab this, which is a small key, which I don't even know if I need this. I'm just grabbing it to be safe. And then, I believe it was... no, it's on the other side. Okay. So over to the other side, we will find... or right here, that works too. As we always do when we see the Triforce symbol on the ground, we play Zelda's Lullaby, which causes the water in the well to drain, which it doesn't really look like that water's flowing so much as it does that he's just kind of, that is just kind of floating there, which, you know, it's kind of a creepy touch. Plenty of sculptures in this dungeon as well. And there's also the flying gigantic bubble that'll be chasing you around. Back over here by the entrance, actually, is your way to the Lens of Truth. Now, I guess it's time to find out if we needed that key or not. No, we actually didn't. We do, however, need to be a little more careful with defeating Skulltulas. Thankfully, I'm probably going to end up using a fairy here because I'm not very good at this boss. So, you know. Basically, in order to make him appear, these giant hands floating out of the ground have to grab you. So now I just wait for him to come over here and then hit him in the face. Because whenever he gets close to you, he lowers his face to try to bite you. This is by far one of the creepiest and most bizarre bosses. So he's gonna run away now, and then you just gotta get grabbed again. And once you get grabbed, you just run away from the hands and wait for him to walk over. Now, if you're not trying to get any of the extra stuff, this is really all you have to do in this dungeon, is beat him, grab the item for beating him, and I was too far away from him. Oh, come on. Link! Alright, get close enough to him so he'll... Fine. This game. Alright. And struggle again. And he's running away. God, you only get like 3 or 4 hits off on him. Oh, come on, really? Okay, well, I managed to beat him, even though he did that really annoying thing that he usually does, where he just spawns right next to you. And... wow, I bet the beeping is going to be annoying. But, yes, here you have the Lens of Truth, and it's going to show you... there's going to be a hidden chest in this room that lets you see... or there's a hidden chest in this room with like 200 rupees in it or something like that, which I'm not, I've literally no use for. So we're gonna go ahead and get the hell out of here. Oh, sketches. Well, I mean, the way back out is literally just go out of here, climb up, and use the wall. I believe there's bombs in there. I swear, if I remember, these are bombs. Yep, those are bombs. Oy. Well. Anyway. I think on that note, we'll call it an episode. Not the liveliest of episodes, but we got a lot of shit done. Alright, so I'll see you guys next time on my 3-heart run of Ocarina of Time, where we will take on the Shadow Temple. Later.